Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome back to 20 of It Speaks. I am your host, 20 of It. And for the next hour or so, making sure this is on and this is right, this is proper, we're going to be catching up on the Tim Norman case. Uh, I have been looking all over the internet trying to find, court dates, documents, this, that, and the third to catch you up because you guys have so many questions. And I'm like, I need to catch these people up. It seems like you guys are like really on top of it. I need to know about Tim Norman. I need to know some Tim Norman case information. And so I'm like, okay, fine. We're going to do that. We're going to give you guys a heads up. We're going to give you guys, what you've been asking for. Um, and we're just going to recap. We're going to recap this thing and, get you guys' opinions on what's going on. We know that Tim has a new attorney. Hey TR, welcome. Welcome. My brother is here. Yes. I'm so glad to see you. I mean, it's just ridiculous how this case is going. It is so crazy. I can't even function. It's like ridiculous. Thanks for my thumbs up, you guys. Shout out to the 24 already watching. And I am here from StreamYard. So if you have any buffering or anything like that, please accept my apologies ahead of time. It's not me. Okay. Hey, just be real. How are you, my love? Welcome back. I have my umbrella light on and I know it's going to catch. I know it's going to catch in my glasses, but I got to have, y'all know I can't see without my reading glasses, right? So I'll, I'll give you a little preview, post view of the lashes, but I can't see without my reading glasses. Dewana Atkins, hello. Well, welcome. If you guys have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become a proud member of the Victory Village. Hello, Annette. Hey, how you doing? Loving. You guys are just popping right on in here. Is it Tuesday? It's Tuesday, January 19th. We are on the countdown. Less than 24 hours. 45 is out. Biden is in. Harris is in. Praying for the country. I'm praying for the United States. I'm praying for Biden. I'm praying for Harris. I'm praying that there's no, craziness going on. Hey, Teresa. Hello. I don't want to mess your name up, my Janisha Clarkson. Hey, sis. Doreen's in the house. I'm just doing my greetings right now, you guys, because, people get upset. You're already talking about the case, and then you start speaking to people, and that's rude. So I'm speaking to everybody before I jump into anything, talking about this last 24 hours. Positive Pusher, what is up? I just followed you last night. I was upgrading my Instagram. I got some real look. I got some good feedback from y'all in this Instagram thing, but I'm gonna do a little questionnaire on my community tab to see what you guys want. But they're like, y'all were like, we can't talk to you through your email. We need you to get your stuff together. So I said, okay, I will get my stuff together. So I rebooted my Instagram. Hey, Brenda, my love. Come on and join the family. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, Brenda, so you can stay informed. We need you to be a part of the Victory Village. Come on and join. This is a loving, loving family. There is no judgment here, no shade, no tea, all truth. And I do show you the receipts. All right, I got 32 people in the chat, which means there are some people who are waiting on me to share. So I'm just waiting on y'all to hit the thumbs up. As soon as y'all hit the thumbs up, we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. As soon as I get all my thumbs up, I got 12 thumbs up. As soon as I get all my thumbs up, we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump right into this tea, jump right into these facts. Yes. All right, 14 thumbs up. 28 in the house. 15. Yes. Come through. Thumbs up. I like that. Yes. All right, y'all. Listen. Whoo, child. Okay, let me just start off by saying this, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Amazon for coming through with the new microphone. I'm gonna undo my little button. Shout out, Amazon. Come on through. Hey, Shemaine, I haven't seen you in a minute. How have you been? Yes, honey. Hit them likes. Hit them likes. I love it. Listen, let me let y'all know something right now. I can't wait. They taking too long to hit thumbs up. But you know I talk slow. Hey Tanya, I talk real slow. You know, I be checking to see who's in here, who's got my thumbs up. Do I need Batissimo? Do I need to hook up my Batissimo? I haven't done that in a while. Okay. First of all, the court system, the judge, everybody is taking this very slow. Let me explain to you what's going on before I show you some receipts, okay? Let me explain to you. This case is national, it's controversial. I know it's been a while. It's controversial, it's national, and they are calling this a very tedious and meticulous case. Hey, Anetta. Reason being, there are so many twists and turns. And it seems that they are taking into consideration Tim's criminal history. Now, if you remember the last time we talked about the Tim Norman case, there were so many things that we didn't know that included, armed robbery, kidnapping. We went over the docket between Tim Norman and his mother, Robbie Montgomery, when she sued him. And we were thinking it was just about opening up the restaurants. And then we found out that there was more to the story. So I pulled up all of those files for you guys so that we could go through and see what the judge is seeing and why they're being so meticulous. Of course, the FBI is still on the case, and we know that Tim Norman has a new set of attorneys. Now, to answer some questions, and I do have my phone here to answer some questions. Tim's attorney, he quit. He didn't get fired. He quit. Okay, he walked off the case. And I asked you guys, why do you think Tim Norman's lawyer walked away from the case? What do you think happened? We don't know for sure, but one thing that I can say without a shadow of a doubt is that Tim Norman will be doing time. He cannot walk away from this. Now, something else that I found out today that I didn't know. Wael will not be tried for, the great, he's just being tried as an accessory. Wael will not be tried as a main factor in this case. Reason being, he only dealt with the insurance portion. Okay. So the death penalty was never on the table for Wael, and it won't be. He didn't involve himself with the actual date and time of the murder. So for those reasons, Wael's case will probably be way, smaller than the other three. The other three, we know that Tim, death has been taken off the table for him. Terica, it has been taken off the table for him. But the fourth person, don't have any information on him. I'm not going to lie and say, he's not going to face the death penalty. We don't know that. It's not in any of this paperwork. It's not in any of the receipts. And if he is the man that pulled the trigger, I don't think the death penalty can be taken off. Now, let me just say this. I am not an attorney. I'm not a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not an idiot either. So What I want you to do is take a look at the receipts with me so that we can, dive deeper into this and look at all the facts tonight. Um, I'm going back into my content real quick. I do have a playlist and I posted that playlist up on um I posted the playlist up on my community. You guys can check that out. View in control, view in live control room. Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to view this in the live control room. I'm making sure that you guys don't get you know, any sound back or anything of that nature. All right. Okay, let me share my screen and we're going to jump right into this. All right. When I checked Showbiz cheat sheet, uh um among everything that popped up, there was one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 updates from the dates of June 26, 2020, when he and Janae got into it and they were arguing on Instagram, all the way up to November the 29th, when Cheat Cheat reported that Tim Norman won't face the death penalty. Okay. When this all started, it hit the news October 14th of 2020. So it's been a while and it's still going to be a while. So I will put the cheat sheet in the description so you guys can check the cheat sheet for yourself. Okay, let's take a look back because y'all know. A look back at Tim Norman's criminal past following his arrest in connection in alleged murder for hire plot against his nephew. Now, going back, a lot of people didn't know about his, career criminal history. And upon looking at this stuff, I am telling you, this man was definitely a career criminal. Starting when Norman was 17-year-old, a judge sentenced him to prison for robbing two McDonald's and an auto parts store at gunpoint. While he was in prison, Norman began taking up acting and theater classes and, so forth and so on. The St. Louis Post Dispatch spoke with Norman in 2008 about how Norman uses theater as an outlet. So we do know that he's a good actor. He loves camera time and all that kind of stuff. But after he got out, Tim Norman's mother sued him for misappropriation funds and trademark infringement. Now, upon knowing this information, here it is right here. This was filed 7/26/2016. And if I'm not mistaken, this is 28 pages long. Okay. And it wasn't just for misuse and infringement on the name. Um, it had so many twists and turns in here that it was absolutely ridiculous. And if she had have went ahead with this, I don't know what would have happened, but I know he didn't have $1 million in his pocket to give Miss Robbie. But everything in here was completely legitimate. And we've, went over this before, but everything in here was completely legitimate. Every line was so meticulous. I mean, she talked about the sweet tea. She talked about the cookbooks. She talked about the trademarks. She talked about, common law marks. She talked about altering the Sweetie Pie's restaurant logo. I mean, she talks about everything, in her affidavits. And I was just like amazed at all of the stuff. She talked about the money missing from the restaurant. She talked about taking some of that money and funneling money from one restaurant to fund another restaurant, one being in Texas, which that restaurant is now closed. Um, and, it's closed indefinitely. It's not going to open back up ever. Um, Coming back Tuesday, August 18th, 2020, he was charged with conspiracy to use interstate commerce facilities in the commission of murder for hire, resulting in death. They updated this on Thursday, August the 20th. Two indicted for conspiracy to commit murder for hire and murder for hire plot. It was updated again by justice.gov on Thursday, November 12th of 2020. The grand jury indicts another individual for conspiracy to commit murder for hire and murder for hire scheme. And this is only one page long, but it does talk about all four people. It talks about obtaining the $200,000 policy as well as another $200,000 accidental death rider that would pay out in the event if Andre died of something other than natural causes, and a $50,000 10-year term rider that would pay out if Montgomery died within 10 years of the policy's insurance in 2014. And this is where I brought up the text messages and where YL, came in before the policies were even filed. And you remember Tim kept saying he's not going to last, throughout the month and, all of this. And Tim pretty much lied. Now, what you probably didn't know is that all four individuals at this date and time have all filed not guilty. Everybody that is affiliated with this have filed not guilty. How this is possible is beyond me. You have Terica, who obviously had something to do with this because she was the first one to speak up. You have Tim, who was the mastermind. Okay. You have YL, who did all the insurance fraud. And then you have the fourth guy. I'm sorry, his name escapes me, but you have the fourth guy who possibly was the shooter. And every one of them has said not guilty. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Swan. So I'm not understanding this. And you guys probably knew this. Some of you probably knew this. I don't know. I didn't know this until today, which is why I was like, hold up. I need to talk about this with my people because this is news to me. 4 people will stand trial, possibly this year, depending on the judge's final, duration, her final ruling. And I am telling you that not one of these people are owning any of this. Not one person. All of them are blaming Tim for this whole fiasco. But not one of these people, not one of them is owning up. And it's like, I'm not guilty. Even though you said that this was your part. Nope, I'm not guilty. I'm wondering if their attorneys are telling them to say that they're not guilty, to plead not guilty. And if so, how is this going to help their case? I'm assuming if they go ahead and say, this is my part, yes, I'm guilty of this, you know what I'm saying, that, hey, maybe I'll get a lesser case, maybe this will, go easier on me. But every single person has said, I am not guilty. S. Swan says, I will neither confirm or deny. That is exactly what it sounds like. I will neither confirm or deny. That's crazy. I can't even deal. Thank you, Just Be Real. I appreciate that. Stand it. I don't understand it. Shemaine says, that's why they were going to, what they were going to say, especially Tim. He has his mama watching. I mean, that's crazy to me. That is insane. You've already testified. You already told these people, you know what I'm saying? Like you've already told the FBI that Tim told me to do this and this is what I did. And then you get to the court and you're up there to plea And the judge says, "How do you plea?" And the attorney says, "My client pleads not guilty." Okay, let's move on because I'm just stumped. After the suing of the $100 million St. Louis radio station 95.5 reported, Basketball Wives star Jennifer Williams accuses Tim Norman of stalking and harassing. So let's recap this. Norman and Williams documented their relationship on the show. At one point, the two were in talks of marriage. I feel like more Jennifer was in talks of marriage, but whatever. Williams alleges that Norman grew intensely angry and aggressive, claiming that she witnessed him become violent towards others on several occasions. She says that Norman began stalking her after they split. For whatever reason, I had a really big problem believing Jennifer. I don't know. I just, even though I feel like Tim is a little, ooh, ooh, he doesn't strike me as a stalker. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Due to his felony, she says that she lived in fear and requested a restraining order, which we saw on Basketball Wives, if you watch that show. Williams says the experience took an emotional and physical toll on her. Norman says the accusations from Williams are a lie. He says that she became bitter because he would not marry her, which sounds about right. But he claims that Williams made threats that she would slander him in the press, and that's because of her celebrity from her VH1 series. The public would believe her. So Tim Norman's arrest for the assault of an employee, which is something that I found out last year, which was completely new to me. Williams um, alleged allegation, I think that's supposed to be, that Tim Norman became aggressive and violent was deemed to be true in the eyes of the law. In 2018 report from the Blast, court documents reveal that Norman punched an ex-Sweetie Pie chef in his face as the two argued. The report explains that Williams was present at the restaurant on the day of the assault in question. She told police she did not see what happened, but that Norman told her he punched the man. The victim pursued criminal charges, and the district attorney's office agreed to charge Norman over the incident. All right. Sweetie Pie's fans were obviously shocked because of all of this that came out, and it did hurt the business a little bit. The business did bounce back because of celebrities coming and supporting Miss Robbie, but nonetheless, it did take a hit because of the Tim Norman case and because of COVID and all of these other things, and it was just for a moment it was pretty bad. Um, we know that Tim and Andre had a very crazy relationship, and I have put a clause in this video, so I'm going to go ahead and play this clip for you guys. Hold on a second. What I want to do, I'm gonna um I'm gonna reset this because I need to share the audio with you guys. All right, here we go.
Save the restaurant by doing this ourselves, we save at least $4,000 a week. A lot of money. $4,000 is a lot of damn money, man. A week, yeah. Yeah. What's 4 times 4? 8. Today I'm gonna take Andre to the restaurant depot. Recently, Andre told Mom he's interested in getting into the family business for real. So Mom
That was crazy. I don't know. I think maybe it was on mute or something. I don't know. Um, but I did share the audio with that. That was crazy. I don't know. I think maybe it was on mute or something. I don't know. Way down. Anyway, that was an attempt for Tim to actually get into, Andre's good graces and all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like, let's, let's be friends type of thing. All right, let's check this out. But it shouldn't be muted. I don't know why it's muting it out. This is so weird. I don't know. There may be like a clause on it or something. You know how YouTube, um, YouTube does some stuff sometimes. Hi, Walk by Faith. Hey, Deacon. Anyway, I wanted to show you the video or whatever, but I don't think it's going to work because it keeps muting it out for some reason. I'm going to try one more time. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. This is a YouTube thing. Then this is clearly a YouTube issue. So we're just going to pretend like that didn't happen. I can't show you the clips that I wanted to show you. So thanks to YouTube. I appreciate it. Anyway, we'll move right along, you guys. No worries at all. There were plenty of clips that we had to go over. I wanted to show you the reflections at the reunion and stuff like that. But apparently, YouTube is not having it, so we'll just move on along to some other things. When we're talking about Tim's history, something that popped up, um, something that popped up is Docket Bird. Okay. If you've never heard something of Docket Bird, it's docketbird.com, and you can look up court cases by name if you don't have the actual case number. But if you do have the case number, you can look it up by case number. So I just typed in, Timothy Norman, and a case popped up from 1987. Now, this was a judgment in criminal case for offense committed on or after November 1st, 1987, and this is for firearms. And I'm not 99.99999% sure, but I am 99.9% sure. He pleaded, okay, it says that he pleaded guilty to one and two counts: possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. One was on the 6th, one was on the 27th. So there were two counts of that right there. And the Chief United States District Judge, Robert J. Connard, was over this. Uh, he was the main party in this case, which means he was the actual criminal. The court makes the following recommendations to the Bureau of Prisons. Basically, long story short, he became a ward of the state, and he was, um, you know, order to jail. This has nothing to do. This was something else completely. This had absolutely nothing to do with him robbing the two McDonald's and the auto parts store. This was a whole nother crime completely. So the court determined that the defendant does not have the ability to pay. So he didn't have to pay the $2,500, but he did have to pay five. I think yeah, he had to pay $500 towards the court appointed fees, which I'm sure Miss Robbie paid for him by him being so young or whatever. And he paid monthly installments of $50 for this crime. The defendant shell for property to the United States, firearms seized during court of investigation. So his firearms were taken away from him, and he had to pay his restitution or whatever you call it. He had to pay the court for that. So that's another criminal case that is still on record. It has not been expunged. Okay, it's still there. And hey, positively blessed. Hey, chop it up. Um, those records are still there. They're not going anywhere. There are some things that just don't wipe away from whatever. It just it stays there. It stays there. And so the court case between him and his mom on 7/26/16, of course, will always be available to the public to look up. And of course, the three documents that we already went over from justice.gov will continue to be updated. As soon as they get a definite court date, it will be updated here and I'll be able to share. And if you guys want to check that out yourself, let me see if I can actually um it told me to hit share, and I'm trying to see if I can get a link. I don't want to share it on social media. I just want to get a link, and this is grand jury indicts another. So I'm just going to pop that in the chat just in case you guys want to check it out. You can save it and use that link to look up any information later. All right, let's take a look at some social media, shall we? I always like to check social media because the family, they're still living their lives and they're still doing things. And listen, I made an account just for this, all things sweetie pies. I probably won't be posting anything on here, but I'll definitely be keeping up with the family. Miss Jalen, behind every strong woman there is a God, and she's doing well. She's obviously still in contact with the family. I don't know if her and Tim are still a couple. The last time I checked, they were, but the whole family is liking her posts and everything. So it looks like she and the family are in good graces. Janae is still using Janae Sweetie Pie, even though she doesn't want to be connected to Sweetie Pie. She hasn't changed her name, which is really odd to me. But apparently, absolutely nobody, regardless of what she posts, will actually, comment or like. So I'm assuming that the family doesn't have anything to do with her. But it also seems that Miss Monique has a new best friend because 4 days ago she posted, "Help me wish my best friend, Charmin, I think it's Mayetta, a happy birthday. You deserve all the cake, gifts, loves, and hugs and happiness today and always. Love you." So Janae is no longer Miss Monique's best friend. She has a new best friend, Miss Charmaine. And of course, Janae Sweetie Pies is always popping up with her, very fit husband. She and her husband actually work out. Janae, no longer has the muffin top. She's, working out in the gym. She's a bodybuilder. She's a competitor. And this is their adorable son. I did not do this on purpose. I am checking Instagram. Don't come for me. But I will say that this is one of the cutest kids I've ever seen in my life. And this was his first day of soccer. Janae wanted to post that. She's also training people, ladies and gentlemen. Will you check this out? Now accepting semi personal training clients. She's doing weight loss. She's doing muscle gain. She's doing toning. She's doing strength and conditioning. She's doing competition prep. Janae has a brand new career and it is called Looking Good. And she is training people to get healthy and to get fit. What'd you say? I need to find her. She said, set up your consultation today. Generation3fitness.com for inquiries. Call 314-403-0234. She's probably doing some training, um, via like Skype or, something like that, video conferencing or whatever. So, check her out on Instagram and give her a call because as you can see, her and her husband, they stay on the internet. As you can see, they stay taking some pictures and whatnot. Okay. You can't get these people off the internet. Um, let's check and see what the rest of the family are doing. I've gotten 10 of these. Miss Jalen, she's an RN. She's doing good. Janice is Miss Robbie's sister. And I don't actually think she's did anything since they took pictures with the family. And this was November the 3rd, 2020. And here you can see Charles at the grill. Didn't know Charles could grill like that, but hey, um, yeah, he's grilling. And if you don't know who she is, this is her. She's gorgeous. I'm loving her hair. This is Janice, and this is Miss Robbie's sister. And, she's rocking the Black Power t shirt, and she's just too cute. And also, she's gotten fit. Everybody, look, I feel so bad because everybody's getting fit and everybody's losing weight. And I got to step my game up. I got to step my game. I feel ratchet, okay? I literally feel ratchet because I just haven't done anything. I did see one of the prettiest pictures last night and I wanted to show you guys. I follow hashtags as well. I was following Miss Robbie's hashtags. And on one of these hashtags, she got a makeover. And I was like, oh my God, she was absolutely stunning. This is her a while back with Gladys Knight. Isn't that gorgeous? Love Gladys's hair. Miss Robbie, she looks good as usual. But this woman, I'm telling Miss Robbie, she's nice. She has a timeless beauty. Here she is repping her cookbook. Now, this date right here was November. Okay. So this cookbook should still be available. This was November the 9th, 2020. Sweetie Pie's cookbook, Soulful Southern Recipes from My Family to Yours. And so the cookbook is out on the shelves. I love to cook. So I'll be getting Miss Robbie's cookbook. Uh huh. I just want y'all to know that if I pop up with some cooking videos, yeah. Anyway, let me see. There was another hashtag that I was following and I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know why is this thing not going back? It wasn't Andre. I don't know. It could have been Welcome to Sweetie Pies. There's also a hashtag on here, Welcome to Sweetie Pies Houston, which I thought was crazy. I see Charles and Danielle. A lot going on at the restaurant. Uh, an homage to Robbie Montgomery. Um, Remember back in the day, this is when Janae was cool with Miss Robbie. Check out Miss Robbie's hair. This is 2018. That right there. Look at Miss Robbie showing that leg, honey, through them pants, child. I am 49 years old and I wouldn't wear them pants. And Miss Robbie said, forget y'all. I got it going on. I'm doing the thing. And they reposted this January the 8th. And this woman is all things gorgeous. Okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I don't know if they took that picture down or not. But you guys remember when we posted this? She was at the restaurant. She is working at Tim's restaurant to keep Tim's restaurant open. So, welcome to Sweetie Pie star Robbie Montgomery. Thanks, supporters, amidst son Tim Norman's arrest. Okay. So she was just giving a heart while she was at work. She has on her mask and her uniform, and y'all know she can't stay out of the kitchen. It's like she's just young. You know what I'm saying? Like she's just young at heart, and all I can say is keep Miss Robbie in your prayers and the whole family because they're really being hush hush on social media. They really are like, you know, we're just not going to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in this family from the restaurant or anybody is literally, they're not talking about Tim Norman. They're not talking about if they even talk to Tim or anything. They're not talking about it. And so because the family is like really hush hush, it's like, what are they thinking? What are they feeling? I know that this is a sad time, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I'm feeling like they would have mixed emotions. I know I would. I'm not related to these people, but if this was my son, if this was my brother, if this was my cousin, if this was my uncle, I would definitely be having mixed emotions about this because this is crazy. Check out Miss Robbie. This was the latest holiday post from her in December the 25th. This is the makeover I was telling you about. The woman is stunning. Her wardrobe is insane. I'm loving the little tights, the shoes. She just has it going on. This woman is everything. That's why I feel for Miss Robbie because I love her so much. Like she has style and poise and grace and she just she's just all things beautiful. Look at that. Love that smile. Her makeup looks stunning. I love the outfit. She deserves better. And that's just my opinion. If you don't, agree with me, then that's your business. I'm just saying. This is when Deion Sanders came to the restaurant, and of course, she had to pose for the camera with her pink fingernails, and her hair all done. She's going to look good at all times. And I'm glad that her spirits seem to be up. I'm glad that she's working because that will keep her busy. And, wow, check it out. This is how she started, and this is how she is now. I'm telling you, the woman is a queen. She's stunning. She does. She deserves the best of everything. And she just is amazing to me. Like, I love this woman. Everything that she's been through as a child, and this is just me. My mom has been through a lot. I remember her going through surgeries and stuff like that. It made me want to be a better person. I didn't want to put my mom through a bunch of crap. I just didn't think it was right. I didn't think it was necessary. And I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to be, the best, daughter that I could be. And that meant no criminal activity. That meant no talking back when she needed some help. I was there to help her, all kinds of stuff. And even, to this day, my mom came over to my house and, we gabbed and talked. And then my daughter came over and we had a great time. I could not imagine not being able to do that or being locked up behind bars and not being able to spend time, with my mother in her golden years. You know what I'm saying? It just would seem real weird that wouldn't seem right at all. To be missing out on these days. So I don't know, Tim. Like I don't know, man. I think you really put a hole in Miss Robbie's heart at this point. So, but I'm glad that she, took some holiday photos, and said hi to her fans. If you follow Miss Robbie on Sweetie Pie on Instagram, she's Miss Robbie Sweetie Pies, and she's holding at 65.1 thousand followers, and she's only following 30 people, which are all family. Um, Surprisingly, her and Janae still follow each other. I don't know if that's so they can keep an eye on each other or what. I don't know. But they're still following each other. Check it out. We're gonna check out Tim Norman. Now listen, 266,000 followers he's holding at. Why? I don't know. Only reason I'm following him is because this is what do they call it? It's not an Instagram account. Um I don't know, a Finstagram account. Is that what they call it? The last post that he posted before he went to jail was July 31st, 2020. And he was hiring Sweetie Pie's jobs at gmail.com for a reopening in Jackson, Mississippi. And before that, he was hiring for photographers and editors. Excuse me, y'all. I'm so tired. This is so ghetto, but I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And then before that, he had pictures of the restaurant, pictures of his son, um, and telling people to get out and vote. Um, I want to say somehow, ladies and gentlemen, the argument between him and Janae seems to be missing. I don't know how that happened unless somebody is in charge of Tim's account. That argument seems to be missing. I know it's gone from Miss Robbie's account, but I didn't know that it would have been disappeared from Tim's account. So it is possible that somebody is, working Tim's account, or he may have, a phone, while he's, behind bars. I don't know. But the argument is gone. But the video, his last video on YouTube, you can click there. It takes you to Tim Norman TV and it takes you to the video. This is not the video where he confesses. This is Tim Norman home, the video home. He had 74,385 views, 758 thumbs up, and 110 thumbs down. So he did have some fans. I'm just gonna say that he ruined that. His fan base has gone down considerably. Um, yeah, sorry. Let's see what you guys are saying. Walk by faith and not by sight is saying Janae is looking good and she looks happy. She most definitely has upgraded. She definitely has. I mean, she looks stunning. I mean, she wasn't ugly back in the day, but the healthier your body is, the healthier you maintain your body, the better you're going to look. And, Janae really does, she looks the same, but she looks different. She definitely has upgraded. She looks better. Shemaine says, LOL, me neither. Miss Robbie got it going on. Doesn't she? The woman looks good. You know what I'm saying? Like she's, in her golden years, but she's still doing it. And I agree with you. Just be real. She does deserve the best of everything. Walk by Faith says Miss Robbie is a beautiful lady, so full of life. She hasn't let Tim break her spirit. Absolutely. I agree. Hi, Joshua. How are you? So, unfortunately, I won't say unfortunately, but I'll just say that I'm glad I'm not the judge over this because I probably would be a little baffled as well. I probably would be a little shaken up as well. Um, Looking at Tim's criminal history, um, that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Um, I'm checking out. I wanted to look more into his kidnapping because he had a kidnapping case, but I don't know if he was the main person in that. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Um, STL today. Baker's orders also mentions Norman's 1997 convictions on 3 criminal cases involving assault, robbery, kidnapping, and his potential to be a danger to the community. Now, that kind of startled me a little bit. But when I Google it, I can only see mentions in articles. In addition to the trial at hand, the judge cited Norman's past criminal history convictions, 3 criminal cases, including assault, robbery, and kidnapping, as the reasons she chose to detain him. I have been trying to find, more about Tim Norman in this kidnapping case, but for whatever reason, I cannot. And I just feel like that was just so weird. Like, who did he kidnap? Like, what the heck was that about? I don't understand. I mean, there's more layers to this guy. There's more layers to this story than meets the eye. There's more layers. Um, and, as time goes on, there's more and more that comes out. You know what I mean? There's more and more and more that comes out. And it's just so weird. Again, Tarika Ellis says that the robbery made Tim and his boys want to get up on Andre. In addition to the trial at hand, the judge cited Norman's past criminal history and 1997 convictions on three criminal cases, including assault, robbery, and kidnapping, as the reason she was choosing to detain him. And that's all you can actually find. And when I look it up via Google, and I also looked this up um, via justice.gov, I cannot find one iota of information on the kidnapping cases, which could have been expunged. They could have been wiped away, because there are some. This definitely is still brand new, and then there is some stuff in cheat sheet which is still relevant. Because like I said, they have 10 updates, and the updates stopped November the 29th, 2020, and it stopped around that time for almost all media about Tim Norman. So we do know that justice.gov has the latest information, and that was Thursday, November the 12th, at 2020. And this is everything that happened in the court, though. So I have reached out to players in this. I have reached out to, his old attorney, his new attorney. It doesn't seem like anybody's talking right now. They may have something to say to the media after the trial. Definitely will have some stuff to say during the trial, but I just wanted to see if I could get some sort of statement, as to what was going on behind the scenes, some stuff that we can't see. And it's not to say that other media outlets aren't doing the same thing. I'm sure the other outlets, are doing the same. They're reaching out, trying to get a statement, and of course, you guys know I talked to Andre's sister. Okay, his mother sent greetings, Miss Griggs, and that was months ago. That was last year, and those were the last actual statements from actual family members that I was able to get. But as far as the attorneys and everything are concerned, they're like on the hush hush. You know what I'm saying? So I'll continue to reach out to see what I can, find, because clearly the media is either downplaying this, or the IRS or whatever has, put the kibosh, on all of that. Walk by Faith says that here in Houston, just last week, a 60-year-old man kills a 98-year-old mother because she would not give him the keys to the car. Wow, that's crazy. Walk by Faith says, I'm so glad that Tim got arrested, since I learned that Tim had a policy on Miss Robbie. It's no telling what would have happened. Yeah, there is some telling what would have happened. Um, Now, logically, my brain tells me, Walk by Faith, that he took that policy out, um silenced, a nice way to put it, but because she's up in age. But I did the math, and that is a high monthly payment on $1 million policy, and Tim's money was running out. So I don't know. You hate to think the worst, but Shemaine says, pray for my daughter and son's dad family. He lost his 17-year-old daughter to gun violence 2 weekends ago in Atlanta. Pray for the Hunter family. Most definitely, the Hunter family will go on our prayer list. That is horrible. There's like so much going on, so much, of everything going on. It's just ridiculous. So anyway, we're gonna spend the last few minutes answering questions. If you guys have any questions or any comments you want me to put up on the board, let me know. Thank you so much for the 40 that were in the chat room today. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. You guys hung in for the whole hour, and I'm so proud of you for that. We did need to go over, some of the information to keep you guys abreast of the Tim Norman case, and to, recap his criminal background, because a lot of people will, soon forget. And this is what into consideration, as you heard and as you saw. The judge is taking into consideration everything, with everybody's criminal history. Now, it's going to be really interesting to see what type of criminal history the rest of these men have. We know YL has a whole separate case going on besides this with Tim Norman. So he obviously has some things in his background. We're assuming that Terica Ellis does as well, given her profession. You know, only time will tell. Only time will tell. But I'm going to keep checking up on this story. I'm going to keep reaching out to people, to see if we can get a statement from anybody, or to see, even if they don't say anything, but they just, type something, just send something. I just really, really, um, and I'm interested also in knowing, what Tim's happenings are, how people are treating him, is he getting along with the other people? What is he saying? And I know this is like, Tim's not going to give an interview, even if he's allowed to or whatever. And if he would, I would like to be on the list to get, can I get Tim's, statement, from prison or something like that? Like, I don't know. It's far fetched. As a commentator, you can only try. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? My phone might ring, or the email might pop up one day and be like, "Hey, we got a statement." So, I love you guys too. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, and as soon as I get more information, I will definitely let you know. But the new was that, to let you guys know that YL, his charges are different from the other three, yet all four have pleaded not guilty. So if you didn't catch that at the beginning, the new is that YL's charges are completely different, even though, the whole thing is conspiracy. He didn't play a part in the conspiracy, only in the insurance, and that all of them, all four of these people have pleaded not guilty, and they do not have a definitive date, because this is very meticulous, and um, you know, the judge is not, she's not worried about a speedy trial, and I can only assume that that's, because of so much evidence and because of the FBI. Every I has to be dotted, every T has to be crossed, and so all we can do is wait. Thank you so much. Just be real. She was spitting that information out. I appreciate you so much. You're just the bomb.com. Thanks to everybody that came out to hang out with me for my hour tonight. I really appreciate y'all. Again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And please, please be safe out there. I have had so many people pass away in my family last year and this year just got started. COVID is crazy out here in Alabama, and I'm doing everything I can to stay safe, and just I'm praying for everybody. I'm very prayerful. I'm praying for everybody, because these are just scary times. And I know other people have lost, relatives and loved ones, but this is crazy. I have never in my life been to so many funerals and had to, lay so many people to rest with my family. I mean, close people. And I'm just, really, I don't know. I'm feeling some type of way about it, but just pray for me, and I'll pray for you guys. Keep it safe, mask it up, get your hand sanitizer and all of that. At the pump, wear gloves. We did get that warning. If you're pumping gas, ladies and gentlemen, wear gloves. And if you go to MAPCO, if you're in the South and you have a MAPCO, they provide gloves for you at the pump. Okay? So make sure that if you're touching stuff that other people have to touch constantly, like doorknobs and gas pumps and stuff like that, wear your gloves. And as always, live on purpose. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you all in another video. Bye, guys.